Hey guys, welcome to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see a DDL operation known as truncate. So we are going to use titles table for our exercise. So we have already seen the operation delete. Delete is used for deleting one or more rows from a table. We know that delete is a DML command, and whenever you are going to roll back, the changes that we have made to the table using delete will be lost. Okay. And all the changes will be undone. But truncate is a DDL command. Whenever you are going to execute truncate, and if you try to execute rollback after that, you are not going to get your database in the original state. So by default, truncate is an auto commit command. So I'm just going to go to the query and let us disable the auto commit. Okay, so it is already disabled. So truncate is for deleting all the records from a table. So let us see how we can execute truncate on a particular table. Select star from titles. And if I execute this, it is going to show me all the records from titles. Now let's say truncate table titles. And if I execute this, okay, it says 0 rows affected, but if you try to see, it does not return any row. Okay, now I am going to try to roll back. Let me execute this and it says 0 rows affected. Okay, now if I'm going to say select star from titles, still the table is going to have 0 rows because by default this query is auto commit. It's a DDL command. Okay, this is not a DML command. Even though we are touching the data, this is not a DML command. So remember the difference. Many times in the interviews, they ask you if truncate is a DDL or DML command, then you should be able to say that truncate is a DDL command, and you should also be able to quote the reason because it is auto commit by nature. It is a DDL command. So this is all about truncate. Thanks a lot for watching this video lecture. Do let me know if you have any questions, queries or comments. Thanks a lot once again, and I will see you next time.